5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Liftoff. Liftoff. 30 minutes after.
So here's the thing. Yesterday, I recorded around 40 minutes of me talking about this video. Now, in those 40 minutes, well, my camera deleted. My camera died. This is now the third attempt to do this, and now I have to get creative because I'm tired. You're probably wondering, where am I? Right now, I'm in my college dorm. Or I had to move in early because I'm a residential leader now. So, new plan. Guess what, we're doing this. We're gonna do it in here. What I want to talk about for this video is my obsession towards being perfect. That has been bringing me down lately. It is the obsession of always knowing that I can do better. From the time that I hang out with my friends and check up on my friends to me moving back into college, back into my dorm, I follow through and I walk through this obsession of mine. Ultimately, what kind of relieves this obsession is the Lord. Without further ado, we start off by hanging out with my friend Adriana. I'm on the way to see my friend, but I'm gonna be late. Hey. Okay.
Bro, we went to the game, right? Bro, I was barking at the baseball.
No, I know. Okay, that's because me and my dad be doing this. Like, I'll just point at him, I'll just do this. I'll be like, I'm serious. I'm serious. This is the dumbest movie I've probably seen ever in my life. I watched it, and the guy was like this. He kept on pointing like this. And he was just like, he said, you better not be talking to my girl. And
He started using that?
Yeah. My dad was like, I'm serious. Since this is future Vicky talking, past Vicky was in a robe. She was in a robe on her bed trying to hurry up and finish the video. That's what you're going to see, a heads up, is not me in the car, it's going to be me in a robe. We're walking around the mall because we're hanging out, and this is probably one of the last times I'm going to be able to hang out. Well, not the last time. This is going to be one of the times where I get to hang out with her before I won't see her for a couple months. We walk around. And in us walking around, we go to a boba spot, and that thing is absolutely disgusting. Like, we tried it for the first time, but it is not for us, as you can tell. Just look at our faces. Yuck. Come on, go. Oh my God. Okay.
Give me like flashbacks from when we went into
No, bro, we couldn't stop. I did not go into no grass.
Yes,
okay?
you did.
No, I didn't. I was not like. Look,
Bro,
this is how close.
let's ask your tire if it was in the grass. I bet you would say it touched some grass.
I reached for my freaking wheel, and you're just like.
No, I went like this, like to get it back on
No,
the road, you know?
And I was like, dang, did she really feel like her life was in danger? That bad? I ended up taking her to Barnes & Noble as well, you know, just to top it off of us all hanging out. What I like about me and Adriana's relationship is that we can clown very corny things. And so we passed by the romance section. Oh, her husband died. Ugh, I just hate this though. What, this one? Whiskey. Master Distiller of Mal has 3 loves in his wife. Whiskey, his dog, and silence. His breath must stink then if he's whiskey. The devil.
Pass. We can't do that.
Okay.
You can't touch it. You can't touch it.
Sorry. Praise. Bro. Oh, shoot. And for our last moments, we wanted to see a movie together before we had to split apart. It was pretty sad, you know, when we had to leave each other, when we had to part ways, but She had to go back to her job. I had to go back to my house. After hanging out with Adriana, that was probably like the peak of this weird pressure that I'm developing, which is, you know, the pressure of always doing better, because most of the feeling comes from when I'm around people, if that makes sense. When I'm around people, I tend to like dance and like perform and always analyze and overthink things that I should say just so that I can keep them in my life. Because when I grew up being very humiliated in my classes. And in me being humiliated, people would also like see me as a weird thing. The sad thing about that is people would leave, and I hated that. I wanted them to stay. And in me staying, I always had to do better. After that, I just prayed a little bit, and I was like, God, what am I doing? I got a weird feeling in my chest. I don't like it. Every single time that I pray to God about a problem, I always love the fact that in return, I gain wisdom and insight from his perspective. And it's never a judging perspective or a shameful perspective, but it is a very loving and helping one about literally God saying, hey, this is why you do it. Like once I realize what I do, I change my ways. Furthermore, we're going to transition into later in the week, I wanted to hang out with my dad one last time before I move out back to college. I decided that it'd be fun if we both go to Comic-Con. I should also note that my dad is a very outgoing person, extroverted person, so you'll see that in a minute.
Making noises when sticking. Is that a thought that almost came out?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was on the news, and I was like,
Saw that. That is not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. You are not, sir. Throw a pair of pants.
green
Those are
pants,
green pants that you spray painted some
denim.
lines. And they denim. The bad kind. You got a Ninja Turtle hat. Those you got. Your hand is smaller than the glove you're wearing, so it's all.
I'll be like, do a backflip. Do a backflip right now. Is it really about a backflip? Okay, we show up to Comic-Con. We are in a line for about a good solid 30 minutes. It's wrapped around the whole building. We see these comic books, we see the shops, we see the toys, the people, the cars, the super cool cars, the Legos, and that was really fast. You know, it's Comic-Con, you know. Frankly enough, I saw more anime than I saw like video games or comics, but nonetheless, we thrived. I mean, like, it was pretty cool. Keep on leaving me, man. And like I said, this man talks to everybody. Watch. Another one and another one. They're always talking to somebody. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I just showed you proof. That's what I'm talking about when my dad is an extrovert. This isn't a diss to you, Dad, if you're watching. I'm just saying I just thought it was funny, because if you want to know what to fit in my shoes or just to step into my life as these vlogs, if you hang out with my dad, he is going to be waving to someone. Also, look what I found. Last but not least, you obviously had some people that would wear costumes, some people that put a costume up for themselves. You know, now it comes the next day, Sunday. I made the mistake of packing a little late on a Saturday, so I stayed up and I wore myself out trying to pack all my stuff from my messy room into 2 cars. And this morning is now not the last morning, but it'll probably be the last comfortable morning that I have in my house. My parents, they helped me move out. Thank you very much, Mommy and Daddy. I'm very grateful that I have 2 parents that can help me put a room together. You know, I'm off and I'm going, and it's a mixture of excitement and odd because I'm training to be this RL or residential leader or RA. And as of right now, as day 1, because this is day 1 of me training to be an RL, it's a whole nother world that I didn't expect. I'm going to work. Don't get me wrong. Like, this is my primary job. Recently, like, the cool thing that I love about the new people that God has put into my life is that they actually check up on me. That makes me feel very happy because people care. Between Lyric, Adriana, and Micah, they all called me and texted me on the same day, which to me blew my mind. What I'm about to show you is that after a while, I haven't been talking to Micah since I saw him or since he left camp, which is the camp that we worked at. When I was calling him, I ended up realizing that I really missed talking to him.
What kind of computer do you have?
Computer, an HP.
What is
Okay, so why would you ask if you don't even know what type of computer?
HP? That's like health points.
Stop, bro. The crazy part about it is that I ended up talking to him for like 3 freaking hours. It just felt like a relief just to talk to somebody who knows God, loves God, and cares for you in a godly way. What I realized looking back on all the recordings of me talking to people, I realized that I talk about myself a lot. I just ask that the friends who are checking up on me, don't leave me. I get excited when I talk to people that like I just enjoy being around. You guys listen to me, which is crazy. You guys actually listen to me yap for 3 hours. Forgive me when I get carried away because I love talking to the person that I'm talking to, if that makes sense. Once I feel comfortable, I will literally talk about anything in the world. Now I need to control that because if somebody did that to me, I swear I would shut down. Like I would just shut off and I wouldn't listen anymore. With Grace, Micah has listened to me for 3 hours. Adriana has listened. I was on the phone with that girl for 2 hours. Lyric, she listened to me. Yeah. I don't know how long I'm gonna be friends with these people, but I just want them to know that I'm grateful for them. So now we're at the end of the video. We're back to me in a car. I'm just going to do this one and done take, so forgive me if it looks ugly. I've been doing a lot. As an RL, my schedule is now tighter than it was before, so that's why I'm in a car. All credit goes to God for helping me through the obsession of always thinking or always wanting and thinking I can do better because it is literally impossible. All in all, there's a lot of things that I did and who I was before I was a Christian, and now after I'm a Christian, I have someone who's a crutch in my life, and I will be using that crutch for the rest of my life. If you're not a Christian, give God a chance. If you're angry, give God a chance. If you're sad, give God a chance. If you're mad, I said that already. If you're disappointed, give God a chance. We're gonna say goodbye with me in a car. You guys have a great day and God bless.